Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Race United, and I'm back again. Listen, I'm excited about this video. It's gonna be quite long, so if you're watching, just watch till the end. Watch it like you're watching an episode of a series that you like, or a short movie or a feature film or something. Just enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying? This particular video, listen, I'm gonna break things down for you. Things were released, or something was released the past few days on our Pi home screen, our Pi app's home screen. And I thought, you know what, this will help me and you understand the whole KYC solution, and the fact that we've been able to integrate KYC, or we've been able to, we as humans have powered Pi KYC, and in this age of artificial intelligence, do you know what I'm saying? Which, in other words, is called AI. Listen, it's interesting, really interesting. A lot of people are sort of anxious about KYC. So, in this particular video, I'm going to break it down for you. You'll understand it. I'll try my best to make it as layman's terms as possible. However, I would also be reading verbatim what they said, break it down for you, of course, and then enjoy. I hope this premiere, as you're watching it, if you're watching it now during this premiere, you will sit down, enjoy, put a comment there, and of course, smash that like button. And if you're watching it after the premiere, please, you know what to do. Put your comments in there, join the Telegram group, and let's all be one big happy family in the Raise United community, as well as the Pi network community as a whole. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, become a member as well. And when I come back, listen, it's all on. We're going to enjoy this video. I will be right back. Yes, I'm back. This is Ray from Race United. Listen, you guys know that I'm so excited about it. I hope you like my screen. If you like it, smash that like button, guys. The screen is always going to be great. Everything's going to look great from now on, thanks to you. The contributions you make financially to this channel helps me do all of these. Do you know what I'm saying? StreamYard ain't got nothing on me because they know I'm paying the money for this. And of course, all the other things. Anyway, so in this particular video, I'm going to talk about a few things. Obviously, I need to break down, what is happening in our Pi ecosystem, particularly what Dr. Nicholas Kokalis said. And if you look on your bottom left corner, you can see I said the human-powered Pi KYC in the age of AI is so important. I'm going to break it down for you, of course. You know how I do my thing. So let's smash the like button. Let's continue. Anyway, so clearly, you know what they said in our the home screen of our Pi app. They said human-powered identity verification in the age of AI, and identity verification is, in other words, called Know Your Customer, which is KYC. Obviously, let me just read and then I'll break it down to you. So, communities, even and especially the digital communities, digital communities need people. You get what I'm saying? But hang on a minute. Just I'm gonna deal with something very soon. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm gonna deal with it very soon, and then once that happens, we will see how it goes. All right, let's continue. I've dealt with it, so that's good. All right. So again, let me repeat: communities, even and especially digital communities, need people. We always need people. Remember that we need people. AI will always be here. We're in the age of AI, but we need humans to power what we do. But how can you prove their humanity at scale? You understand? We're talking about scalability here. In the case of Pi Network, a massive global community powered by the world's most distributed mobile mind currency or cryptocurrency, the secret has been balancing the intrigue of high tech with the people. We're mingling the two. This is an introduction. I'm going to get into it. We found success through creating a native KYC solution. So obviously, this is what's going to happen. I'll break it down for you when I come back. And when I come back, please, you're going to enjoy it. Yes, I'm back. This is Ray from Race United. Listen, let's do this. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is building a crypto community in the age of AI. This is something that the core team I know have been wanting to tell us, but they've been subtly saying it. Now it's more direct. They've put it out there. I've never seen a crypto community where you're given all these articles and detailed sort of passages where you read and you begin to understand things. And if you don't understand, there is Raise United, the channel where I break it down for you. So let's continue. So crypto ecosystems like Ethereum, Solana, and Pi Network are communities made up of different actors, front-end users and developers to miners and validators. Yet, creating a thriving and long-lasting community requires significant skills and resources. We've seen traditional social networks like Facebook and Twitter use AI-powered algorithms to grow their user bases, but that can be problematic. Now, this is it. They've used, we're talking about Facebook and Twitter, they've used AI-powered algorithms to grow their user bases. And of course, the problems arise. For years, Facebook relied on AI-powered algorithms to sort and recommend content to users based on their online preferences and behavior. Whilst this worked well in the beginning, relying on AI algorithms alone resulted in the slew of unforeseen circumstances with a skewed view towards raw engagement as the highest good. As the highest good, these algorithms could be antisocial actions, from creating echo chambers to magnify human biases through discrimination. And that's true. What they're trying to say here is if we keep doing that, a lot of people do things, and because humans aren't able to control it, the AI wouldn't be able to detect things that are happening behind the scenes. So you get all these bullying and antisocial behavior and all those things through discrimination and all of that happening because the AI can't do it. More recently, the highest publicized 44 billion bid to buy Twitter by Tesla CEO Elon Musk was scuppered at the 11th hour due to the alleged prevalence of fake accounts and spam bots enabled by a lack of human verification. Because Twitter doesn't have the human verification, sorry, they didn't have it then, it was very difficult. Elon Musk has been trying to play God, quote unquote, in a good way, but it's so hard because he has almost 1 billion people to deal with on Twitter. It's not easy. So, but the human factor is so important. That's why I'm going to talk about KYC solutions very soon. The sheer quantity of spam brought the question of Twitter's entire value into account, with spam bots potentially inflating view counts for advertisers whilst frustrating users. It's clear that the AI at hand fell short. This incident highlights the importance of verifying users as well as carefully monitoring and overseeing AI products. You understand? So this is so important. You get what I'm saying? It's so important that a lot of people know that there's a reason why Pi Network or the core team have merged the two, meaning, the AI and of course humans as well. You understand? We need humans. We need humans, and it's so important. Now, let me go to the next subject, obviously, when I come back, and that subject is going to be very, very important. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscriber button, become a member, and I'm loving this. Listen, this video is going to be probably one of my best. I don't care. Like I said, it's all about quality over quantity. So whoever watches this, thank you so much for helping the channel grow, and I appreciate you very, very much. It's all for the Pi ecosystem. Smash the like button, become a member if you want to. The next one is complying with stricter regulations. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things. There are a lot of things that the hurdles that the core team had to overcome, and one of them was definitely stricter regulations in different countries. Particularly in their case, they're headquartered in the United States. So the United States. Let's continue with that one. Verifying the identity of one's customer is a complex proposition requiring scalability and security around personal data. Compounding the problem for technology firms like social networks and crypto apps is the need to comply with increasingly strict regulations, from the treatment of user data to the implementation of KYC. Do you get what I'm saying? These are so critical. At this stage, it is so important that all of you know that there'll always be hurdles in whatever you do. There will always be hurdles, but we need to deal with the hurdles, come what may. KYC, or Know Your Customer, obliges financial institutions to carry out routine identity and background checks on their clients before using their platforms, and is part of a broader set of measures to fight money laundering and other illicit activity. Do you understand what I'm saying? Once only pertaining to the banking sector, KYC is now increasingly required of companies in the crypto sector, from exchanges to brokers, from exchanges and brokers to wallet providers and other services. This is so important. Do you know what I'm saying? And with the expansion of Web3, which I'm going to do a video about in the coming weeks, and the continued push towards rewarding digital users, the importance of KYC will only compound. What they're trying to say is obviously blockchains will be using KYC. I'm going to talk about that in detail in the coming few weeks. And so as a result, obviously, the use of KYC is going to be huge. Most of these crypto sectors and exchanges, crypto sector from exchanges and so on and so forth. Obviously, wallet providers and other services are going to be using KYC. So if you're using any sort of cryptocurrency or any exchanges, they're going to be requiring your ID so they can verify to see that you are who you say you are. It's all to prevent money laundering and fraud and all of that. Unfortunately, this is where we're going to talk about. Unfortunately, the cost of KYC can be prohibitive for many crypto startups. You get what I'm saying? After taking into account multiple factors, from manual hours and staff hires to the price of compliance tools and their implementation, companies can spend hundreds of millions of dollars for verification, even at the reduced and commonly advertised KYC rates of $1.49 to $2.05 per user. This solution simply isn't scalable or cost effective for amassing large user bases. Additionally, KYC can create friction when it comes to onboarding new users, providing a new and onerous barrier to entry. In the UK alone, of course, the country I live in, for example, 1/4 of new applications are abandoned due to KYC friction. You get what I'm saying? So, listen, a lot of applications find the KYC solution a problem. You know, they can't deal with it. It's too much because you have third parties charging money for all these verifications. We had Yoti, which had to be subsidized by Pi, but Pi Network realized, you know what, it's going to cost so much. Some people eventually don't have money. We're talking about fiat currency. So what are they going to do? Therefore, what I'll be talking about later is what Pi Network did. So this is it. Obviously, let me finish this one and then we'll go to the next subject or the next segment. That reveals the central irony of KYC. In our impatience, we are often too human to prove our humanity. I'll be right back with the solution for scalable KYC. And so I'm back. I'm back for solving for scalable KYC, or the solution to scalable KYC. This is so important, guys. Anyway, while you're here, smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscriber button. And of course, if you want to become a member, help the channel grow, and let's do this. But the like button and obviously subscriber button, and share the content as well. Share it with your downline, share it with people. Go on Twitter, go on anywhere you can share it on social media. Please do that, because we want it to go far and wide for people to know what we do over here. You know what I mean? So now let's get to the solutions for scalable KYC. To solve this KYC dilemma, we believe human-centered design and scalable technology will allow the future of Web3 to transparently and fairly compensate users whilst maintaining both personal anonymity and legal compliance. Pi Network was founded on the synthesis of scientific facts and human truths. As Stanford University PhDs, you might expect as much from us. Now, before I go to the next passage or the next paragraph, let me tell you this. What the core team did was ingenious of them. Let me just tell you straight away. Because most of these crypto setups have found it so hard to perpetually get people KYC'd. And so as a result, they've had to resort to all these privately owned sort of a third party KYC groups. Now, obviously, it means they'll have to pay money. Therefore, it means you have to pay money if you want to do it. However, what we did on Pi Network is unique, which I'm going to elaborate on very soon. And you all know that. You all know that. Now, let me continue. We say scientific truths because we believe there is a truth in everything we do in an effort to get closer to and test our hypotheses in design, strategy, and management. The immutable facts of math guide us, and we always analyze the empirical data to inform the next iteration. When we say human truths, quote unquote, we reflect the fact that no project is built in a vacuum. You understand? Everything we do is experienced by real people in real places with real lives, emotions, and experiences that may impact their perceptions. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so real. So we're integrating the two, AI, human beings. AI, human beings. So you know, that's why if you take a sport like football, in other words, soccer, you have the goal line technology, you have the VAR, which is virtual assistant referee. However, what you're getting is the human part, which is where you're getting human beings to still work on the AI. And that's exactly what we're doing here. We still need to work. That's where the validators come in, which I'll be talking about very soon. Do you get what I'm saying? So some human truths are fundamental, others are malleable. We consider human truths and community needs in every iteration as well. Maintaining a balance between those truths drives us forward step by step as our project advances. For example, decentralization is one prominent property of crypto networks and an important component of Pi's vision, but we do not want to just decentralize for the sake of having decentralization. Rather, we have been adopting progressive decentralization based on the stage of industry, the readiness and awareness of the mainstream audience, utilities development of blockchain technology, and the face of our project to hopefully ultimately achieve decentralization that is meaningful and sustainable. Now, all these are big English, big words, but they're technological. And all I can tell you is what they're trying to say is they did it gradually. They did it gradually. So they make sure everybody's ready, everybody's aware when it comes to obviously the mainstream audience, utility developments of blockchain technology, and the phases of our project are also ultimately achieved by the decentralization that is meaningful and sustainable. Now, this is important. Obviously, let me continue because I have lots to say. At Pi, we have applied iterative methods to all aspects of the project, from our network level strategies to testing small product features in our mobile application to developing the token model to a workflow process. The distinction separates us from some set in stone models that rely on their white paper hypothesis before their people. Now, this is so important. Before I finish, let me tell you this. That stands Pi in good stead. You know why? Pi Network would always think about us first before any other thing. The white paper is there as a guideline, but they think about our opinions. That's why we build our ecosystem using our SDKs. That's why we build our ecosystem by creating all these hackathons where people or developers will be able to develop their own systems and then obviously implement them on the our utility platform. So this is going to be great. This is going to be great. Now listen to the final bit before we continue. That distinction separates us Oh, no, so it says that and then blah, blah, blah. Yes. Instead, we apply our feedback and our iterations to inform and improve the token model and network structure, or to better meet the needs of the people we serve. You see, so they talk because they do recognize that they're serving us. Just like in a government, all these leaders, the political leaders, have to recognize that they're serving us. So whatever they do have to be in our best interest. If they're doing something and it's in their best interest, they're hypocrites, they're liars. So I'm looking here and all I see is that the core team are doing everything in our best interest. Of course, it has to benefit them as well, but it has to be a consensus where everybody is agreeing or everybody's in alignment. And most pioneers aren't idiots. They understand it. Some of them have learned while they've been part of the Pi Network progress, and so they know. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the final bit, which is going to be quite long. Now, this final bit is called Pi Network's Community Sourced KYC Solution. This is where we talk a lot. Remember, we've got 35 million plus pioneers who are going to be part of the whole KYC process and all of that. So let's talk about it. Now, Pi Network designed its native KYC solution, Pi KYC, in response to the lack of scalability. I've spoken a lot about scalability, financial accessibility, which I've spoken about a lot, and global reach from other third-party market solutions. Now, if you want me to explain what this particular paragraph or this particular sentence mean, what it means is we created our own KYC solution called Pi KYC. It's native to us. Obviously, scalability was a problem, which means how fast the latency, how slow we keep our latency. And of course, that wasn't there. So we had to create our own. Therefore, we brought the human powered part of the process in the age of AI. And then obviously there was the financial accessibility. Some people are not rich enough to pay $1 to $2 or whatever it is for that. So we thought, okay, let's use our Pi. And if you have some Pi and you're paying that, you're not going to lose anything really, because the Pi that you've mined, you understand, it's invaluable. So if you use that for your Pi KYC solution, why not? And that's what we've been doing. And then, of course, obviously, the third party part, where if you have third party market solutions like Yoti, they have to charge money. So that's a problem, isn't it? That's why we're doing ours. Combining scientific and human truths, that's Pi KYC combines machine automation, which is the AI, artificial intelligence, with crowdsourcing, quote unquote, hyper-local human verification to accomplish accurate and efficient KYC for more than 35 million global members already on its mobile platform. Listen, this is so important. Now let's talk about this. So machine automation is responsible for image processing, text extraction, fake ID detection, liveness check, and image comparison. So that's what the AI does. Now the human verification, which is what we do as validators, meanwhile, is processed by pre-approved individuals who check the redacted data of other members' KYC application, thus preventing individuals from creating fake accounts. So what we do is we check the redacted data, which means we don't see a lot of the other data. Those ones have been done by the AI, so we don't get to see that. And then obviously we compare it to see if they are who they say they are. That's what we can do. And this is why we're so important. So Facebook made that mistake. Twitter made that mistake. All those other software industries made those mistakes. And as a result, they've had to face problems. You understand? But we are merging the two. So to solve the problem of scalable KYC, Pi KYC now boasts a robust, let me get my son to go. Yeah. Pi KYC now boasts a robust, self-sustaining human validation workforce in more than 200 countries worldwide, areas that represent about 92.6% of the global population. The network is continually expanding with over 125,000 trusted validators validating KYC applications globally, whose efforts are rewarded in Pi. And don't worry, as a validator, you're still going to get your Pi very soon. Once we get onto the open network, all of those things will be done. I've spoken a lot about it, so it's going to happen. Let's conclude very quickly. Beyond preventing spam accounts and keeping out bad actors, Pi KYC helps the network to comply with legal regulations while frictionlessly growing its thriving community. In the age of AI, let me bring my mic here. In the age of AI, Pi Network has built a decentralized, scalable KYC solution that combines machine automation with crowdsourced human verification for an efficient and responsive solution. Now, in combining the two, it's become a great thing for Pi Network, our Pi KYC solutions. Do you get what I'm saying? And so it's great. I believe what we've done is a move that has become revolutionary. You get what I'm saying? Let me continue. Harnessing the best of both worlds, Pi KYC allows the network to build a legally compliant crypto community that is optimized for accuracy, privacy, and global accessibility. And best of all, it's truly human at its core. I love that. I love that. So in conclusion, in truth, it's hard for any entrepreneur to know whether and when their project will be successful, and that applies to us as well. What we do know is that Pi has a grand vision for an accessible and inclusive network, an ecosystem built on blockchain and fueled by a fairly distributed cryptocurrency. Through the power of community, we are closer each day to realizing that vision. I'll be right back for the conclusion. All right, I'm back, guys. Listen, I love this video. I really, really do love this video. I hope up to this point you're enjoying it. If you are, please smash that like button, smash the subscriber button, and of course, become a member if you choose to. Now, the one thing I need to let you know is Pi Network, they've combined obviously the human element, and of course, in this age of artificial intelligence. So in order to do that, I mean, lots of other institutions do only use artificial intelligence. They believe solely in that. But there's always a drawback, because when there's a problem, you don't have the human element to deal with that setback. In our case, we do have that. We call ourselves validators. We are 125,000 strong and increasing. So, and that's just a rough number. And I can tell you that once we get there, the numbers increase. When you get KYC, become a validator, you know that we're going to grow. You know that we're going to get closer and closer to the open mainnet. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about this. I can tell you how excited I am, but you know, I can't say any more about that. All I can say is, guys, please keep this rolling. Don't stop. Don't let anyone tell you Pi is a scam, because we're nowhere near a scam. We're far away from being a scam. If anything at all, we're closer to being the realest cryptocurrency, and we're much, much closer to becoming the biggest mobile mined cryptocurrency, or even closer to becoming the biggest cryptocurrency of all time. Okay? Let's be one big happy family. The name is Ray. The channel is Rays United. And the word is peace. Let me put this mic aside. The word is peace. I love you all. And please smash that like button on your way out. Bye-bye. Rays United.